Hiya fam, hello, welcome back to Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We're back with another reaction for you today, guys. This one's special. We don't have a movie this time. We have something that some of you guys have been requesting that we watch out there. So this is a deleted scene from the new Batman movie. It's a deleted scene surrounding the Joker. And we're going to watch that for you guys and see kind of what that might potentially add to the movie there.
Maybe give us some insight into the next movie. We'll find out.
That'd be interesting. I don't know, the idea that we keep coming back to Jokers.
I mean, he is one of the iconic Batman villains. So.
Sure is. I'll be interested to see what this what happens here. I haven't actually watched this yet. So
Yeah,
have you watched it? You know?
No.
Okay.
No.
Awesome. Well, that ought to be interesting. Well, I still have a little drink left here. Do you?
Just a little bit.
All right. Well, no BS. Let's just rock and roll. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Y'all enjoy.
Some serious security.
He's a pretty serious criminal. I'm getting some. Does this give you Silence of the Lamb vibes?
A little bit.
He's gone Clarice Starling with him.
Batman is his obsession.
I don't know if they'd call it an obsession.
Present.
Jeez.
Almost our anniversary, isn't it?
There's a serial killer. I want your perspective.
What makes you think I come so cheap?
I thought you'd be curious.
You think I could offer this stuff?
Don't you?
Yes.
You absolutely do. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that.
You have pictures.
Jeez, look at him.
It's pretty
He's-
messed up.
He's a mess. I think he's a mess on purpose. Jesus.
It's violence. So baroque. He likes little puzzles, doesn't he? So meticulous. Like he's been planning this his whole life. I know who he is.
He's got that Kevin Spacey from Seven about him as well.
I can see that, yeah.
Who is he? He's a nobody. Wants to be somebody. The mayor, the commissioner. He's got ambition.
You think his motive is political?
Oh, no. This is very, very personal.
Okay, I see where the timeline is here now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably goes way back. Unhealed wounds, stolen lunch money.
Why is he writing to me?
Maybe he's a fan of yours? Or maybe he's got a grudge against you, too.
Hmm.
Maybe you're the main course. Any theories?
Not yet.
Really? You're normally so ahead of the curve. But something is different this time.
Well, that's already interesting to hear.
So this completely changes the dynamic of the movie.
Upsetting to you.
Let's get back to him.
Why? You're so much more
I'm
fun.
not here to talk about me.
What are you here to talk about?
I want to know how he thinks.
You know exactly how he thinks. Have you read this file? You two have so much in common. Masked Avengers. So he's even more righteous. Oh, you afraid he makes you look soft?
You're wasting my time.
He wasn't gonna help you on purpose. Come on, you know better.
I'll tell you what I really think. I think you don't really care about his motives, whether he loves or hates you. I think somewhere deep down, you're just terrified. Huh? You think they deserved it, huh? You think they deserved it.
That's a rough looking character there.
Yeah, that one's crazy. That's got me thinking about Batman again.
Yeah.
That's got me thinking, I'm sitting here looking at this guy thinking, okay, you clearly caught this guy in the past, and it makes me wonder a couple of things. Number one, are we going to get like a prequel, or are we just going to move on?
You get the same thought I did. Like, if they do a sequel and it has the Joker in it, are they going to go back and show the original time where they met? Or does the Joker escape Arkham at some point in the future, and that is the sequel?
I feel like it's more likely the latter,
Yeah.
that somehow he's going to escape Arkham. Because I'm not by any means an expert on the world of Gotham and Batman here, but it seems to me that the Joker escaping Arkham is pretty par for the course.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true. At least from the old series and stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it gets me questioning something now that I got to thinking about it here. So he's gone to the Joker to look for some insight and get an idea of who this guy is. I want to know where exactly in the timeline this is taking place. Is this after an attempt has been made on Bruce Wayne's life?
I don't know, because like I said, depending on where this comes in the movie, it could shed some light on some of the stuff that's going on. Because I know the first time we watched the Batman, we were thinking maybe the Riddler knew that Batman was Bruce Wayne, and if he's saying here that maybe it's personal against Batman, maybe the Riddler does know that Batman is Bruce Wayne. He just didn't say it.
Which we find out later on he did. I guess that he didn't.
Or supposedly he didn't.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing that really bothers me now that I'm getting to thinking about this again, just going back to Batman, really on this one, is we see Batman trying to be the detective all the time in this movie here. What we don't see him being is Bruce Wayne. I mean, there are things Batman can do for Gotham, but I feel like there's also things that Bruce Wayne could have done for Gotham as well. Because go think about Renewal.
Right.
Renewal is the Bruce Wayne legacy. That is the Wayne family legacy there. He had accountants come over to his house that he refused to go see for some reason. He had Alfred there constantly telling him that you need to take this seriously because this is your family's business here.
Yeah.
And he's instead decided to focus his efforts on catching criminals here. I'm thinking, well, if you want to catch criminals, why don't you look into your own books there and do something about Renewal, Mr. Bruce Wayne? You're the only one that really can. Why didn't you do it?
Yeah, because honestly, the best way to stop problems is by not letting them start in the first place. So if you can fix up the things that are going on in town and stop people from becoming criminals in the first place, you're probably going to be better off for it.
Right. I mean, if the local government's not going to put oversight on your damn company, do it yourself.
Yeah. It's your company, do what you want with it, but run it well.
Seriously, you could have. I'm sorry to you Batman fans out there, but this is a serious question for this story, in my opinion. Is could you have done something? Let us know in the comments, folks, if you think there's something Bruce Wayne could have done. I think there is.
I think there is too.
I don't see any damn way around it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, all that money at his disposal, think of all the good he could have done besides out there just fighting crime.
Yes, you probably long ago could have prevented Riddler from ever creating anarchy in the city.
Yeah.
All right, when you came of age, because God knows Alfred's been trying to get you to pay attention to these things, and you're not doing it. So anyway, I'm sorry I went on a rant there, folks, but the Joker made me think about this. What can I say?
But you're right that there's kind of a big Hannibal Lecter vibe there with him too. Like, hey, everything you need is right there. Just read the stuff.
Oh yeah, I found that scene fascinating.
Yeah,
that was cool. That was cool to see. It's always interesting to see. What would you say, a mass murderer in this case?
I mean, I'm assuming he probably is.
It's always interesting to see one criminal's mindset and see how they know how each other thinks.
Well, it's funny because they say that serial killers are actually pretty intelligent, so I'm not surprised that he is a good source of information if you're trying to learn about other serial killers.
Oh, sure.
I was more curious about how he ended up looking the way that he did. Like, obviously, I don't know if he's doing something to himself in prison or if he's just getting on the bad side of the people in the prison. I'm curious as to how his face got so messed up. Is that just from, like, regular beatings? Did he end up in acid like Jack Nicholson did?
They probably all have there's probably an answer to all of that. And what I find interesting is that any one of them could be the answer. They could all be the answer. If he's getting beat up in Arkham, he probably doesn't care.
So he's crazy enough, it wouldn't bother him.
He'd probably go looking for trouble. That's who he is. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't downplay it there. And for all we know, that's how Batman found him, looking just like that. Or he might actually look worse. For all we know, this is him looking better.
Oh God.
Oh, that would be interesting, right?
This is him cleaned up.
This is him cleaned up. Oh, it's like, what would you have? Would you not have a face before? Who knows? But let us know down in the comments what you think, folks. Especially on some of the points that we want to get answered here about Bruce Wayne and more than Batman. There, do you think he could have done more? Let us know, folks. We think he could. So, if the one in the Christopher Nolan movies can do more as Bruce Wayne and did, then maybe he can as well.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you check us out on our various social network links. And, anything else?
No, I think that's all I've got there. But Please check us out. Also, we're starting to load some things on TikTok. We've got to get that cleaned up a little bit out there, guys. It's our first go at it, and we have a brand new partner out there handling that. You will probably meet this person one day soon enough. So, but nonetheless, guys, one more thing. We are definitely going to be at a Dallas Fan Expo in Dallas this year. That's taking place in June. So if you see us walking around, come and say hey if you're there. All right. But that's all I've got, I think, Mr. Dan there. Folks, this has been Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we'll see you next time. Cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Good night.